everyone, we're back with another interview with a participating organization in this year's virtual Okanagan Volunteer Fair. Today we have Heather Haney and Brandi Griffiths with Interior Health Long-Term Care Program, and they're going to tell us all about opportunities to volunteer with long-term care and what those opportunities look like. So welcome, Heather and Brandi.
Thank you.
So first, let's start off. Could you tell me a little bit about Interior Health and what it means to volunteer with long-term care?
Great. So I think the first thing we should mention is that Brandi and I oversee 4 of the long-term care homes. We oversee Cottonwoods, which is the largest, and Three Links Manor, David Lloyd Jones, and Brookhaven. And yes, Stephanie, like you said, it is long-term care sites. And Interior Health is grateful for anybody who wants to volunteer within this population group. We find all of our volunteers to be a valuable asset with their personal time that they can give the residents. Interior Health has a mission to promote a healthy lifestyle and provide needed health services in a timely and efficient manner. IH also provides a wide range of health services for individuals of all ages, cultures, and health situations.
Great. So how do volunteers make an impact with the long-term care programs?
Well, volunteers, they're such an essential asset to the delivery of service to our residents. And they do various jobs in and around the long-term care sites. The volunteers, they give their time to enrich the lives of our residents and to alleviate the workload of staff. And even now, especially during this pandemic, we felt the effects of not having our volunteers in the homes, and the residents and staff alike have commented on just how essential their time is and their services are. And volunteers are welcomed, respected, and valued members of our Interior Health care team.
Oh, that's excellent. Yeah, it's a hard time for a lot of different groups, volunteers, the seniors, and other areas of our population with the COVID-19 pandemic, for sure. So possibly some of those volunteer opportunities are on hold at the moment, but what types of volunteer opportunities are available?
So that's correct. There is, we have allowed back what is termed low-risk volunteers, and we're in the stages of making sure that these work areas are that they meet the guidelines moving forward that are set out by the medical health officer. These opportunities that are available are through the tuck shop, the hair salon. We have some hairdressers that have returned to their duties. Also assisting with any and many recreation events. We work very close with the recreation teams at the 4 care homes. There's also one-to-one visiting, assisting with happy hour, bingos, barbecues in the summer. There can be outings as well. And we do have groups from the community that have assisted this year with gardening and getting the gardens opening. So these are just a few of the possibilities.
That's quite a range of opportunities that people don't think of when they think of volunteering with the seniors residents. So are you currently looking for volunteers with any specialized skills? I heard you mention the hair salon. Perhaps there's other specialized skill volunteers that are required.
Yeah, absolutely. We're always looking for volunteers with specialized skills. Like Heather was saying, the hair salon, hair setting, that kind of thing. Also, anyone with a musical talent would be, considered specialized skill. Volunteers with any artistic backgrounds. We've got some ceramic programs, some creative art programs with the residents. Any volunteers who are savvy with technology and helping our residents, get to learn how to Zoom or connect with their loved one on Facebook. That's always something we're looking for as well. Any volunteers who are bilingual, which would be great because we have lots of residents who English isn't their first language. So that's really great if, you know, they can connect with those residents. And even volunteers with organizational skills. So just tasks around the home, things that they can help the rec team out with, that kind of thing. But most importantly, just they need to be kind, empathetic, and just cheerful individuals for the residents.
Great, good information. How many hours per week or per month do you expect volunteers to contribute to your organization? Do they have a minimum amount that they should be expected to provide?
We're really, really flexible. So we have no minimum. So however much or as little they'd like to volunteer with us.
So if I wanted to volunteer with Interior Health long-term care, what are the steps that I would need to take?
The easiest way to start is to fill out an application online. If you go to interiorhealth.ca, you'll see in a drop-down bar, it says careers. Click on careers, and then you'll see it says volunteers. If you click on volunteers, it'll take you to an online application. If you fill out that application, you'll then, it'll get sent to us and we'll get to review it. And then you'll specify which home that you want to volunteer at. We have Cottonwoods, Three Links Manor, Brookhaven, and David Lloyd Jones home. And we'll see that on your application. And once you've filled out your application, you'll need to click on the consent for criminal record check. And you'll need a CRC clearance letter to proceed with the application process. Once we've received your application and your clearance letter for your criminal record check, you'll be invited to a volunteer orientation with Heather and myself. And then we'll discuss all the volunteer opportunities and you will attend a home-specific tour at that point.
Great. Your volunteer orientations, do you do them a few times a year, or how often do you have those?
So typically the fall time, September, is the big intake, particularly for the student volunteers. We do get a number of students from the area high schools, and they require a specific amount of hours. I believe it's 30 hours for graduation. So typically that is our biggest intake time of the year, but we do accept applications throughout the year.
Okay, great. Is there anything else that you would like an interested volunteer to know?
I think that, you know, both Brandi and I are really grateful for anybody who would like to come in and volunteer, and we're very flexible with the hours and making sure that the volunteer feels comfortable before they do start their first orientation shift by themselves. The orientation we've condensed it from 3 days down to 1 day, and it's 2 hours long. And we also implemented a shadow shift last year, and this allows the new volunteer to connect with one of the ongoing volunteers, and they can show them the specific area that they might be volunteering in. So for example, say if it was with happy hour, or even if it was with one of the students coming in, then they would show them what happens during that time frame that they're there.
Great. Sounds like a great training program and orientation, and that you've got a lot of stuff going on that I didn't realize everything. All right, thank you so much, Heather, and thank you, Brandi. And we'll make sure we post all those links that you mentioned with this video.
Great.
Thank you so much, Stephanie.
Thank you.